Booktuber here. Welcome to my channel where I review African literature. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing Q&A. So I'll be answering a couple of questions that some of you asked me over the last couple of days, because I was posting on my socials that if anyone wanted to ask me any question, they should just go ahead, and some of you actually asked some questions, so thank you very much. Or else this was going to be a very boring video. So yeah, let's get into the questions. So question number one is, what inspires you to keep going? So I'm assuming this has to do with the book reviews. What inspires me to keep going? Well, first of all, I love African literature, and I feel like everyone needs to be exposed to African literature, because we've been so used to knowing and hearing about the single story of Africa, you know, and with African literature, people are actually writing more diverse stuff. Like there's romance, there's thriller, there's horror. So I think like people need to be more, you know, exposed to that, because when we hear literature, we think it's Charles Dickens, Oscar Wilde, what's the other one? Jane Austen, Shakespeare, you know. And it's very great that, you know, African literature is now making a stand, not just now but for a very long time, and people are now actually getting into it. So I also want to help people understand and enjoy African literature, and that really inspires me to see someone enjoying a book that I might have enjoyed or not enjoy it, and then we can talk through it so that they actually know why they should enjoy it. But yeah, that's what inspires me, and also to support African writers. Like, I know this is like a super small platform, but it's just my way of giving back, you know, from the support that I've had from people. You know, I'm going to be releasing a book soon, and you know, it was because of those people, like the books that I've been reading, that actually inspired me to write my own book. So that's what inspires me. I know it's a very complicated answer, but I'm sure that there are so many answers in that answer, so I hope you get your answer from there. Question number two. Do you think you have selective mutism, or are you an introvert? Okay, so in context, I actually had to Google selective mutism. So selective mutism is like an adult disorder, I think, where you like talk when you want to and not, you know, you don't always talk about. Or are you an introvert? To be honest with you, I'm an ambivert. So I'm an introvert around people I'm not very familiar with. It takes me time to warm up a bit, only because I'm like trying to see my crowd, you know, to see where I fit in. So I might be very shy when I first meet people. I'm very quiet, you know, at the back. But I'm also an introvert around people I know, like my friends. They find me quite annoying sometimes. So yeah, I think I'm an ambivert. Question number three. Have you read Tinaswe Maka's The Men I've Hated? So I just got the book, and I'm super excited to start reading the book. And so many people have talked so much about it. I know. So Tinaswe Maka is a Zimbabwean author. She's a writer. She's a lawyer too. She's a jack of all trades. And she just published a book, The Men I Have Hated. So from what I've understood, because I'm about to start it, the book focuses on like her relationships, from the first one through, you know, through all her relationships, and she was talking about what was happening in her life, like with each boyfriend. And it's quite interesting, you know, it's quite interesting because as a fiction, I'm very interested. Of course, we've heard about, you know, this kind of books on a more self-help basis, which is awesome, because obviously it helps you to be accountable, to know your mistakes. I know as women and girls, it's very hard for us to like be accountable, but you know, we have to be, you know, because we're always the prize, we're always right, but that's not always the case. And I like that, you know, this kind of books, they actually help you to see your flaws. So I'm super excited to start this book, and yeah, I've got it. Question number four. Who is your favorite writer? Okay, I don't even have to think about this. My favorite writer is Yagasi, and she's Ghanaian, and she's the one who wrote Homegoing. Homegoing is by far my favorite book when it comes to African literature. I love that book. And you know, I'm not even going to read it again because the impact was so much. I don't want to ruin it for myself again. And the funny thing is, it actually took me like 4 trials to get into the book, because at first I read it and then I was like, okay, I'm not understanding, because with Homegoing, it's about 2 sisters. One is taken into slavery, the other one, you know, she stays behind in Ghana, right? Yes, she stays behind in Ghana. So like it's back and forth, like it's from Ghana, America. So you kind of have to like focus and keep track of like the descendants. She does have like a family tree also to help you, but it's you know, I don't know how to describe Homegoing. Like for me, it had everything. It had every topic, everything you could ever think of. And my favorite character was H. H was, you know, it was so heartbreaking, but he was my favorite because he was such a gentle giant, you know, and to have something so horrible happen to him. And it also made me realize that, you know, people in Ghana, where there was a conversation when the author was having a conversation with like an African American and someone who's from Ghana, and the African American was asking the one from Ghana that, you know, why did they do that? Because apparently, from what I researched and found out, people from Ghana actually separate themselves from that, you know, the whole thing of selling slaves. They don't talk about it. Most of them, they don't even, you know, want to be associated with it. So the other one, the African American, was asking, you know, like, how do you feel to know that your ancestors are the ones who sold us? And it was quite eye-opening, to be honest, to have someone ask you, you know, because most of the time it's like, oh, you know, white people, not that I'm excluding them, that was very bad, but black people also took part in it. They were actually selling their brothers and sisters, and I think there's a conversation that most people were not having. So it was a bit uncomfortable, but very necessary. So yeah, Gassi is my favorite writer, and I'm yet to get her next book when I'm off my book ban, which is not anytime soon. But unless if someone wants to buy it for me, you know, I will accept it. Question number 5: is there anything that would cause you to stop making videos? Maybe with my screenwriting, because my true passion is screenwriting. I love screenwriting, and it's actually quite sad that at the moment I haven't been focusing much on that. It's been reading and YouTube videos. And I think if I'm to like start getting more into screenwriting, like getting my work out there, there's a possibility I won't be doing these videos as frequent as I am. And yeah, I remember like I read The Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes, and she was talking about, you know, when you're succeeding in one area, it means there's another area which is lacking. And I think for me in my life right now, the area that is lacking is to do with my screenwriting. I haven't been focusing on that in a while, and it actually makes me quite sad because it's something that I really, really love. And you know, I've been looking for opportunities to like pursue it more, but I think that's one thing that I'll be like, okay, let me focus more on this and leave screenwriting and leave, you know, YouTube videos for a while. Maybe I'll be doing it like monthly, but not as frequent as I am doing right now. Number 6: what is your plan with your channel? Okay, so like after lockdown, I was actually thinking of maybe having guests on my channel, you know, people who like talking about books, maybe writers, if I can get in touch with any in the vicinity, you know. I think that would be very awesome, because I think it's also important for like writers to have, you know, a connection with the fans, you know, for other people who also want to start writing, to get, you know, the journey. That's why I do like IG lives, because I feel like it's very important for like authors to also have time for their fans, for them to explain the process, you know, to understand, you know, the struggles or the joys of writing, publishing, and all of that. So I think I'm going to be doing like having guests on my channel. I'm not sure of the location yet, but I'll try and make something happen. I don't know who will be the first one though. but I'll let you guys know. Question number 7, which book did you not enjoy? Okay. So I would say a book which I struggled with to fully enjoy was probably Sweet Medicine. I know I did a book review on it a couple of months back, and I actually talked about how, you know, there were other parts when you were not expecting something to happen, like when she made a move on, you know, Mr. Robo and stuff. It wasn't like there was no build up to it, so it kind of like you had to piece the pieces by yourself. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it was just, you didn't really see where it was coming from, so it was like, oh okay, and then the next moment it's like, oh okay. So I think I kind of struggled with that a lot, because it has a great storyline, things which are literally happening right now in Sim, but I think it was like those moments which didn't really have a build up to it. So yeah, I think that would be one of the books I did not really enjoy. Another book, is there another book I didn't really enjoy? I'll think about it. I'll leave it on in the description, but so far that's the one I can say I did not fully enjoy. Even like for me to finish, I think I left it for a couple of days, then I was like, okay, let me gear this up. It wasn't the same as Homegoing though. With Homegoing, I struggled to like put it down. I didn't even want to go to work. I didn't even want to go to sleep. It was that deep. It was really that deep. So yeah. So the last and final question is, this was by Gabby, by the way. She's the one who asked this question. Why are you so stinking cute? You guys, am I really? Oh, thank you so much. I don't know why I'm so stinking cute though. It's so weird for a 26-year-old to be cute, but thank you so much. So until next time, you guys, I know this was like a super short video, but it was just, you know, I'm trying to get back in the mood of reviewing books, so I'm trying to do like anything and everything that I can in the moment. And also with my birthday month, like I said, I really love my birthday, so I was like, okay, I'm not going to be reading anything this month. I'm just going to be focusing on doing challenges, Q&As, and whatever is light that comes my way. So until next time, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to keep safe, and I'll probably see you next week.